Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name's Haley and today I'm here to bring you a Dollar Tree DIY. So this is something that's very basic and definitely something that is customizable but very simple, and I love how this has brought a little accent into my little decorating and my I have a little area by the sink that these are gonna go. So I'm first gonna show you the final product and then take you step by step on how to do this. So this is it, very simple, and like I said, very customizable. So you could paint it, you could add twine. Originally I was going to add some yarn to my, or not yarn, what is this called? Ribbon. I was gonna add some ribbon to mine and have it go around like this, but I just don't like that look anymore. It was gonna go in my old college apartment, but now I just wanted a little bit more modern. I thought about maybe painting some of these gray, and I'm doing a bunch of them. I think a total of like 8 for my apartment, to go in different places. So I've thought of painting them different colors, but this is the final product of what we're making. Let me tell you what you're gonna need. For this DIY, you're going to need these 3 basic things. First off, a candle, some sort of jar that you like. So I prefer this one. It's the mason jar looking one. This is the old Williamsburg candle. I think that these burn pretty well, have a good scent, but I really like the look of the jar. You're gonna need a succulent. Dollar Tree sells many kinds of these. I find that at the Dollar Trees that I go to that they kind of go in and out, so I just pick them up when they are available. There's many different colors and sizes of different ones. And then stones to go inside the jar. So they have other sizes and colors, or you could get the little like glass marble looking ones or different things, but I prefer the look of them in the white. So these are the things that you're gonna need for the DIY. I would also recommend some sort of cleaner to help clean out the jar in the process of doing it. This is the one that I have in my cabinet. So, as I mentioned, you're gonna need a candle. And so the first step is to burn it. If you would rather not and just take out the wax, you can completely do that. But the ones that I get, like the cinnamon bun one is one of my favorite ones in the winter and the fall. And it's like I showed this old Williamsburg one. So your first step is to burn it as much as it'll burn, so that way you're getting rid of the wax, which this can take quite a few hours. Surprisingly, these have a really good burn time, in my opinion. So I'm gonna insert a clip now of what they look like. The two of my candles were burning. So, one of those candles I have cleaned out. The second one is actually sitting here in front of me still burning. And then I have another one off camera burning. So, what you're gonna do is stick it in the freezer. And what that does is that like freezes the wax and it makes it so much easier to remove. So but this is how empty it gets after freezing it. And so what you do is you stick, I just use like a butter knife, and then it like literally just slides out. Super duper easy. And so the next step of this, what I found the easiest, is spraying some of this cleaner. I have just this Lysol one. I'm sure any cleaner would work. You could probably use Goo Gone, but I spray just like 1 squirt in there, and I let it sit for a while and let it kind of like soak into that wax, and then I wipe it clean. So I already did that with this one yesterday, and I removed the bottom sticker, used some of the Lysol to clean that, so it's just a clean and empty jar. If you wanted to paint your jars, you would do it at this step. I chose to spray paint mine. I will show you what it looks like at the end. So the next step is you're going to take your stones and you're going to fill your jar. Super simple. One thing that I would recommend for this is I have a paper towel laying down underneath these stones because there's lots of like dust particles that come off of them. So it's just super easy cleanup if you do that. So take the jar, and I know it's off camera here, but you just fill it up. And I fill it up almost all of the way. And then you're gonna take your succulent. So I have plenty of them. I actually bought matching sets of most of mine, so that way they could be cute and matching together. So, but I'm just gonna do one of these for now. And these, I mean, I think by themselves they're super cute, or you could even like paint on this or something. But all this is styrofoam. So all you have to do is just, I rotate it a little bit and then pull it out. Super simple. And then I take the extra second to just pull off all these little bits and pieces of styrofoam on there as much as I can. It's going to be covered in rocks, so you really can't see it, but if I ever wanted to reuse these for something, I'd do that. So now that this is off, you stick it into the rocks, and this part isn't the easiest if it's more full. That's why I fill it up about 3/4 of the way. And so now it looks like this, but you can see that stem in there. So then you take your rocks and you place it in. And this is where you just do it to where your liking is. You kind of got to like jiggle, shake them. And then I lift up the sides of the succulent and put the rocks in. Once your rocks are all filled, done. I wanted to show you what this would look like with the white jar. So here I am filling the jar with the white rocks. And then here I am placing that succulent in the rocks. Gotta give it a little shake to get it situated right in there. And then here I am showing you the final product, the white jar and the succulent compared to the clear jar with the succulent. How simple and easy is that? I feel like I see a lot of Dollar Tree DIY videos on YouTube where like they buy the signs and they like are sanding them and painting them, and then it becomes this whole extravagant thing. And I watch that and I'm like, oh, really? Like, they're Dollar Tree products and you're spending so much time and effort and energy. And a lot of the times, I mean, a lot of the times they do it good, but a lot of the times I feel like it's just a lot of effort for like not a lot of return, I guess you would say. You're taking one like DIY sign and making it into another DIY sign. I don't know. I don't know if that makes any sense, but this is just a super simple DIY that I think looks really elegant, really classy. I think that like these succulent, fake succulent like plants are so popular everywhere, and you could really just DIY these for super cheap. So like I know I was at TJ Maxx and I saw one and it was in a cute potted plant and it was like $12, and it was like the size of this, but like this pot was painted, and I was like, excuse me, $12? Like, I want that, but I don't want to pay $12 for that. And this is just something that's super simple, and it cost me, I mean, $3, but I mean, this bag of rocks, it will fill 4 of these. So 4 candles plus 4 succulents, $8, and a bag of rocks, $9. $9, and you have 4 mini plants versus 1 for $12. So again, just super simple, easy DIY. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. I have never done any sort of like DIY content before, but I was making these anyway, so I thought I would film it. I'm sorry, my setup is not super professional. But if you enjoyed, like I said, please give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment below of what you would like to see next or any other DIY ideas. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!